Hey guys, it's George Saldana with Interference with Child Custody, Texas Penal Code 2503. I had to make this video. I'm out and about and I needed to just pull over and talk about this because this is a dirty tactic that we see from parents that retain children in violation of the court order. And I talk about it because it happened to me personally. I was arrested in Harris County for criminal trespass when trying to obtain my child for possession and access periods of time with my valid judicial court order. Today, or tonight, two mothers reached out because they were going to try to enforce their possession and access orders, one out of Refugio, Texas, and the other mother out of Harris County. Both mothers were alleged to have done something. One mother was alleged to have harassed the other party, and the other party wanted to file harassment charges, a Class B misdemeanor, on this mom while she has a valid court order. The judge is telling her to go to this residence to obtain her children. And when she calls police, police often turn on these non-custodial parents and treat them like utter dog shit when they are following the judicial court order. They would rather hook them up on a Class B misdemeanor or a Class A misdemeanor than enforce the state jail felony. The other mother was actually detained, put in handcuffs, thrown on the hood of the police squad car. They called the DA, the Harris County District Attorney's Office. They declined to take stalking charges. It baffles me that these parents that are violating Texas Penal Code 2503, a state jail felony, and they're allowed to press lower charges in order to further retain a child. This is a common tactic. What are some of the things you can do? Educational part comes in. Some of the things you can do is always record. Always record for your safety and security. The second thing you can do is ask for a supervisor. One of the females, one of the mothers asked for a supervisor and the officer told her no. That was Precinct 8 in Harris County. And I'm gonna make a phone call to Precinct 8 and we're gonna go to Internal Affairs about this because this is happening way too much in Harris County. Then to throw her in handcuffs and treat her like a criminal. Now, I don't know the whole story, but I do know that both of these moms have valid judicial orders. It's Mother's Day weekend. And fathers, some of y'all are saying in the background, well, good, it's happening to them like it does to us. Absolutely, I agree with you. But we can't take that approach. If we're gonna want this enforced for us, we have to support those that are doing things legally correct. So guys, always record for your safety. Always carry your court orders. And for the love of God, please know, Texas Family Code, parental rights and duties during periods of possession. It's in chapter 153, rights and duties of parents during periods of possession. And I say that because it's very important. There's a piece in there that says you have a duty for care, control, and protection. If they are not allowing you to obtain your child, you have every right to call law enforcement and to enforce that order because the order says law enforcement may use reasonable efforts into enforcing that court order. That is also statutorily defined and mandated to be in every court order. So always carry your court order, always know 153 rights and duties of parents, always flex that duty for care, control, and protection. I'm here for care, control, and protection. This is my duty, my obligation to my child, and that's why I called law enforcement to help me enforce this possession and access order. If y'all have any more questions, feel free to follow me. This is just a horrendous act that these parents use, and I think they need to be prosecuted for using it in that instance. Maybe next legislative session, I'll draft a bill or help draft a bill to hold parents accountable when they try to use harassment, criminal trespass, or stalking when trying to retain the child in violation of a court order. Thanks again for watching, and I hope this brings some clarity. If y'all have any more questions, feel free to contact me. I'm watching my hair blow through this wind. Talk to y'all later.